Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dungeons, Dark Lord, where we are teaching the Colossi about all the various things we can do in a dungeon. And hopefully we are quite done with that, because there's not much more I can teach them. That I shouldn't have already picked up on.
Completely satisfied. Better take care of him.
Alright, let's reduce the amount of heroes that will come in. And they might as well give me gold on death.
One of your monsters has just killed a hero.
Now, by leveling up her Flash of Light to level 5, the cooldown is actually so small that she will
Champion has entered your dungeon, Master.
actually cast it automatically one after the other. As long as she is far enough away, she will go into melee range if the enemy is of course close enough. But let's try not to do that. And let's also level up the mana shield. Might as well.
Master, a hero is completely satisfied. Better take care of him.
Yeah, but I'm not that interested in getting heroes satisfied. I just want to torture them so I can get their soul energy. And beyond that I have really no interest in the heroes at this point. So much easier to just deal with them at range. Unless of course you get too close. Line of sight is still a tricky thing. No, you don't. Alright, come on, finish being tortured already. And as soon as these are done being tortured, that should be the end of it. Oh well. Plenty of soul energy flowing in anyway. So many heroes still to torture. Focus!
You lost one of your goblins, Master.
Now plenty to spare. Oh, you want to do a range duel? You will lose that.
A monster just tore one of your heroes apart, Master.
Yeah. Right, just one more. And then we'll have finished torturing all of them. Although why I couldn't have done all of those at the same time baffles me a little bit. I mean, I get that it's sort of part of the training, but still. I mean, it's not like I would be neglecting torturing heroes all the time. Well, at the very least, the clutter has finished. And the heroes are having proper difficulty with the dungeon again. I'll just shoot the works.
One of your monsters has just killed a hero.
Ah, so that is how it works. Actually, we do not find this very exciting. We prefer to smash things.
Who'd have guessed?
Let us go and smash things.
What kind of things?
A dungeon is under siege. We shall break the siege. Forward, friends. Let us smash everything.
Men, the enemy is far outnumbered. Now comes the final phase of the siege, where we destroy Marta's Deep and...
Destroy them!
Men, some gigantic, fearsome, stone creatures are attacking us. I suggest we scratch the last phase of the siege and skip ahead to the hasty retreat. Run! Run away!
Ha! 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 Colossi will smash everything.
Allies have arrived. Let the fighting begin.
Yay! Destroy the enemy army. Sweet. However, before the game decides to dig me over one last time, I mean, I'm not entirely convinced we can die, but
A hero died while fighting a monster.
the enemy is also not dying in a
A
hurry.
monster just tore one of your heroes apart, Master. A hero died while fighting a monster. One of your monsters just defeated a hero. of your monsters has just killed a hero.
It looks like Martha's is doing quite well. Not entirely sure why that apostle 3 was never picked out. Alright, let's get rid of all the healers. And then the meat shields will fall eventually.
One of your monsters just defeated a hero.
Alright, this flank is falling finally. Without the healing, they're definitely not gonna succeed. Luckily the Colossi are pretty much impervious.
One of your monsters just defeated a hero. One of your monsters has just killed a hero. One of your monsters has just killed a hero. A monster.
Wonderful! The enemy's army has been dispelled. Martas Deep is free! Hooray! Friends, you can count on me in the battle against the Dark Lord.
That was fun. We two will fight at your side in the final battle.
This is going just great. The Fellowship is reunited and we have won further allies. Victory is nigh, my friends.
Mistress, I really don't mean to rain on your parade, but the Dark Lord is still incredibly powerful. We are going to have to do a lot better to defeat him.
Never mind, little doomsayer. We know how scared you are. But never fear. I will stomp the Dark Lord into the ground.
We saw how successful you were back then when he ground you into the dust.
Did you just say something?
Who, me? No, you must be quite mistaken.
Enough. You can play together later. We need to move on.
Indeed. That took way longer than it should have, but we finished. Yes, I did know.
This area looks familiar. I believe there is something special about it.
So?
I am starting to remember. Ah, yes. Right. There are some undead around here who have become renegades.
Renegade undead? That's a bad joke, right?
Unfortunately, not. Those undead simply claim to have their own free will and refuse to recognize my authority. I call them the Forsaken, because they have obviously taken leave of their senses.
But it's kind of interesting. Maybe we can get those undead to fight on our side. After all, the Dark Lord is aiming to destroy them as well.
What? An alliance with those traitors? That is not going to end well.
It's worth a try. I suggest we capture the dungeon heart over there and then dig through to them.
Right. And if those undead refuse to join us, we'll give them what for.
That is probably not a good idea. We should look after our defenses first, and build a strong dungeon, in case they do not come with friendly intentions.
Ah, coward.
There's definitely some Warcraft fans in this development team, I think. And since I've recently completed Dungeons 2, I can definitely say there's Warcraft fans in this development team.
Mistress, there's an army camped there blocking our way to the Volcano of Terror.
What, again? This is turning into a habit. Maybe we can make use of these renegade undead and have them deal with the problem for us.
Hey, someone is hiding over there.
Mistress, I believe we are dealing with a scout. You must stop him, or he will mobilize the army.
Yes, we should stomp this worm into the ground.
It's clearly a bat.
See those heroes' entrances over there? We should open them in order to win prestige.
Yeah, not that I'm questioning your judgment, but I'm questioning your judgment. Let's take things nice and easy. Right, so that's the central gimmick of this level. Hehe, gimmick. Anyway, this corridor is where the scout will come. He will essentially come up here, stop here, and then fly back to the army. And if he gets back, we'll get attacked by some of the army. Not the whole army, luckily, because that would be overkill. But it will be a problem. In the meantime, I have to find a way to deal with all of this. There's already a gate open here. And it will give us paladins and warriors, so mostly equipment then. Let's see. This gateway is also open. It will give me adventurers and warriors, so loot and equipment. This will have warriors, adventurers and high priestesses, so mostly equipment, a little bit of reading. I think the amount of the stuff that may come in will change at some point. Well, at the very least, I'll need to set stuff up, because you right now just need some loot. Well, loot you can have. Right. We must capture the spy. Luckily, the spy is quite slow. Spy, however, will not stop. Alright, that's dealt with.
Master, the dungeon heart is under attack.
Yeah, that'll only get worse, but we'll deal with that next time. Thank you for watching.